Hey guys, how y'all doing? Doing another video in my truck, as usual. I like my truck though; it's pretty cool. But really quickly, I just want to talk about something that's been on my mind here the last bit of this day, and that is the concept of the Chinese bamboo plant. Now, this is I'm going to do my best to retell this story as I heard it from Les Brown. And if you don't know who Les Brown is, definitely check him out. LESBROWN. He is one of my favorite motivational, personal development speakers ever. He has some of the best teachings, and his story in itself is amazing. From where he was in life to where he got to is just beyond amazing. So he is the no excuses guy. If you have an excuse why you can't achieve something, look at his story, and you won't have any more excuses. The theory, or no, this is actually real. This is actually how the Chinese plant grows. The Chinese bamboo plant has to be planted, and the seed has to be watered and cultivated pretty much on a daily basis. That's why they grow in such tropical climates, because they need a lot of water. They have to be watered almost every day. And this process goes on for 5 years. 5 years before that seed will even think about sprouting out of the dirt. So in relation to us as humans, basically, I guess the best way I can do this is relate kind of my story, because I am by no means arrived yet. I have a long ways to go. But I can see, as Les Brown would tell the story on Chinese bamboo plant, how it would relate to a person, as to how so much happens underneath the surface that most people can't see, or you may not even be aware of. But you could go years of trying to become a better person, and then it just really doesn't bubble up to the surface per se. But underneath the surface, there is a ton going on. There is a lot of little small shifts, a lot of little small advancements, and a lot of people will say micro advancements that will one day turn into macro. It will just like boom. Like a lot of people say he or she was an overnight sensation, but they don't look at the aspect of what they did behind closed doors, or when the lights weren't on, the years and years of preparation and study that was taking place that the outside world never saw until the grand moment. Now, going back to the Chinese bamboo plant, this seed is cultivated and watered for 5 years. And then when it does sprout out, when it does finally break through the surface of the ground, it will grow at like phenomenal. You can literally see, I've heard people say, you can literally see the plant grow. It actually grows, and it's 6 weeks, maybe a 6-week period, or a couple days, it will grow 90 feet tall. So the question is, did the Chinese bamboo plant grow 90 feet tall in 5 years and 6 weeks or 6 months, whatever the case may be? And I advise you to look it up, because I'm not sure on which aspect it is, but I do know it's, dramatically less than a year. So did it take 5 years and 6 months to grow 90 foot tall, or did it take 6 months to grow 90 foot tall? Well, the obvious answer is it took 5 years and 6 months, because the bamboo plant had a lot of micro shifts or micro things that had to take place within the seed before it was cultivated to the point to where it could grow to that status. Now, relating to a human being, you may want to be a writer, or you may want to be an actor or a professional athlete, whatever it is you want to be. Or like me in my story, I've wanted to be in personal growth and help coach people and help teach people how to have a better quality of life, how to break through barriers, how to live their purpose or live their dream per se. And in order to do that, for me, this is 2016 now, and I actually started my personal growth journey in 2007. So it's taken 9 years, and it's just now really starting to set in everything that's happened within the last couple months. I'm really starting to see that it's going to happen now. I know in my heart it's going to happen. But for years and years, I would do a little bit and be like, this stuff doesn't work. It sucks. Because even myself, I couldn't see the change. I couldn't see the growth. Because I'd be like, all right, I smiled at that person. They didn't smile back at me. The book said they'd smile. They didn't. But on the core, on the inside, there were micro shifts taking place within me that I was unaware of, that I just couldn't keep track of on a daily basis. But it just kept on and kept on and kept on. And then all of a sudden, boom, to the point I'm at now, to where I know I have the confidence. I know exactly how frequencies work. I know how vibrations work. I know how what it takes, the knowledge that is needed to make things happen, and not only on an intellectual level, but there has to be things on an intuitive level, things I had no clue of 9 years ago, and the emotional level, because basically we have three minds. We have the intuitive mind, which is in our gut, we have the emotional mind in our heart, and we have the intellectual mind in our head. 9 years ago, I had no clue about that. I was a little tiny bamboo seed that was trying so hard to grow micro shifts that I just could not see. No one else around me could see. But now people are noticing huge differences in me now. I believe now I'm breaking through the surface, and I'm starting to grow at a phenomenal rate, phenomenal speed, just like the bamboo plant. So has I shifted over the last 2 months? Yes, there's been shifts, pretty dramatic shifts over the last 2 months, but those shifts were cultivated over years and years of study, years of reading, years of paying attention, just trying to take myself out of the same rituals I had in the past to create new rituals in order to become the man, new habits instead of rituals. Let's say habits, to create new habits. But it's been an ongoing process, just like the bamboo plant. 5 years it takes for it to come out of the ground. When it does, it shoots up. Just like whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life, don't give up, because I promise you there's little micro things that are happening beneath the surface you're not aware of at the moment. But if you continue on that path, they'll snowball. One will build on the other. It'll build, and then at some point, without you even realizing it, you're going to break through the surface, and you're going to achieve phenomenal things that you didn't think were possible. It is a well-known fact. Statistics will prove this, that we highly overestimate what we can do in 3 years and dramatically underestimate what we can do in 5 years, and we are clueless as the effect that we have over a 10-decade. We achieve things within a decade that we have, the 10 years prior to that can't even fathom. So just keep at it. Don't give up. I promise you your day's coming. The only thing you have to do is believe in yourself, maintain the practices you're in now, maintain your belief. Don't give up, and you'll get there. Love y'all.